You want to know Tony Soprano's secret to making good Italian gravy? Well, you're in luck, my friend. Grab a chair and listen up. First off, forget about calling it sauce. It's gravy, plain and simple. Now, the key to a killer Italian gravy is in the ingredients. You gotta start with the basics. Crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, and plenty of garlic. Garlic is like the secret weapon. It gives that unmistakable flavor. Next, you gotta have the right meat. None of that ground beef nonsense. You need some quality Italian sausage and some good old pork spare ribs. The flavors they bring to the gravy are out of this world. Brown them up real good before adding them to the pot. That caramelization is gonna add depth. Now, here's where it gets interesting. You gotta have some red wine. Not just any red wine. A good Chianti. Pour yourself a glass, too, because you gotta enjoy the process. Add that wine to the pot, let it simmer, and let those flavors marry together. Herbs and spices are the next step. You can't go wrong with some dried basil, oregano, and a pinch of red pepper flakes if you like it spicy. Fresh basil is a must, too. Tear it up and sprinkle it in near the end of cooking. It gives the gravy that fresh, aromatic kick. Now, we can't forget about the cheese. Grate up some Pecorino Romano or Parmigiano-Reggiano and sprinkle it in. It adds richness and depth to the gravy. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Here's a little trick. Let the gravy simmer for hours. Yeah, I said hours. Low and slow, baby. The longer it simmers, the more those flavors meld together and create that authentic Italian taste. And don't forget to stir it every now and then. I know some folks like to serve it over spaghetti, but I prefer a nice plate of rigatoni. The ridges on the pasta catch all that delicious gravy. Cook it al dente, none of that mushy stuff. And there you have it, my friend. Tony Soprano's recipe for a damn good Italian gravy. Cook it up, share it with your loved ones, and enjoy it with a nice glass of wine. So for those of you who actually are ready to start cooking, here's ingredients and some cooking instructions, so you can start making your own authentic Sopranos approved gravy. Ingredients: 2 cans, 28 ounces each, crushed tomato, 3 tablespoons tomato paste, 6 cloves of garlic minced, 4 Italian sausages, sweet or hot, casings removed, 1 pound pork spare ribs, 1 cup Chianti or any good red wine, 1 teaspoon dried basil, 1 teaspoon dried oregano, pinch of red pepper flakes, optional, handful of fresh basil leaves torn, 1/4 cup grated Pecorino Romano or Parmigiano, salt and black pepper to taste, extra virgin olive oil. Instructions: heat a large pot or Dutch oven over medium-high heat. Drizzle in a bit of olive oil and add the sausage, breaking it up into small pieces with a wooden spoon. Cook until browned and cooked through. Remove the sausage from the pot and set it aside. In the same pot, add the pork, spare ribs, and brown them on all sides. This will take about 4-5 minutes. Remove the ribs and set them aside with the sausage. Lower the heat to medium and add the minced garlic to the pot. Saute for a minute or until fragrant, being careful not to burn it. Add the crushed tomatoes and tomato paste to the pot. Stir well to combine with the garlic. Return the brown sausage and pork spare ribs to the pot. Pour in the red wine and stir everything together. Add the dried basil, dried oregano, and a pinch of red pepper flakes, if desired. Season with salt and black pepper to taste. Bring the gravy to a simmer, then reduce the heat to low. Cover the pot partially, allowing some steam to escape. Let the gravy simmer for at least 2-3 hours, stirring occasionally. The longer it simmers, the better the flavors will meld together. About 10 minutes before serving, stir in the torn fresh basil leaves and grated cheese. Adjust the seasoning if necessary. Serve the Italian gravy over your favorite pasta, such as rigatoni or spaghetti. Sprinkle with additional grated cheese if desired. There you have it, Tony Soprano's recipe for Italian gravy. Cook it with love and let the flavors transport you to the streets of Jersey. Buon appetito!